ask questions all day long, but only get in one book. All right, what is it?
You just mentioned about employment. So as small business owners, and it's hard to maintain, to have good people at the same time to keep them. So I made some note. So how to keep good employees? How do
you get good employees?
And how to keep them?
Okay, that goes back to the people chapter. And here are some things. One, you have to pay them well. I was Secretary of Commerce under Mitch Daniels for a while. I did it for $1 a year. That has to do with a different chapter. But he said we're going to have a moratorium on raises in government employees while I was there. And I went ahead and gave my employees raises anyway. I said, Governor, you can't keep people and not give them raises. That's what the problem is. When I took over, that we had all the good people with good jobs and raises. They left and left me with people who couldn't get a job anywhere else, government employees. So I fired a lot of those people, brought in good people, and when he said there's a moratorium, I disregarded that and gave him raises. I drove him. We could spend all morning on me talking about how I drove the governor crazy. Maybe if you'll invite me back, that would be a good topic. But so we gave raises. So one thing is you have to pay well. And the second thing is we let our employees understand the business from top to bottom. So they can see how they fit in the business. So they have access to our financial statements. They understand that they're helping us make money. They feel pride. We also give them, in many different ways, a piece of the action. At the National Bank of Indianapolis, people are awarded with stock or stock options. And at the IBJ, people are rewarded with something called a SAR, which is a stock appreciation right. It's kind of a phantom stock. And but everybody's got a piece of the action. And then, of course, there's just how you deal with people. I have an example in the book about real estate. Does anybody remember Gene Glick?
Yes.
He's an extraordinary guy, and he's in my book in a couple of places. And I worked for him for a year well, I was a tax lawyer in New York for a year, then I met him and came back here and worked for him for a year. And there was a word I didn't understand. So my superior, the guy between me, oh, okay, just, thank you. And then yell if I've overstepped my time. Okay. I still have some books left and I don't want to carry them out here. So there was a word I didn't understand, and I know everybody here is going to know that word, and I didn't. And it's in the construction business, and the word was spackle. Everybody know what spackle is? Okay. So I went into my superior, and I said to him, I don't understand, what is spackle? And he, instead of using it as a teaching opportunity, he berated me and said I didn't belong at Glick if I couldn't even understand or didn't even know what the basic spackle was. And now, Gene Glick was kind of quirky. He had a Monday night meeting that started about 6 o'clock and lasted till 2 in the morning every Monday. Of course, they expected me to show up on Tuesday at 8 o'clock, which I didn't, because I wasn't able to and function. But so I knew that this guy was going to berate me or tease me in front of the boss on Monday night about spackle. So I went out and learned everything I could about spackle. Everything. When it was invented, the colors it came into, the chemistry, makeup, everything. So sure enough, he brought up spackle and started to tease me about, you don't know anything about spackle. So I went on for about 20 minutes on spackle, and he got the point. But I got a point too. And that is treating your employees well. In addition to all the things we talked about, I say to myself, if I'm ever a boss, that spackle thing is never going to happen. I'm going to treat my employees like they're the best people there are, and they are. And so that's a big part, treating your employees well. You don't get a book for that question because you've already got a book. But I tell you what, if I don't get rid of these, come out and take whatever I didn't get rid of.